Okay, so it's kind of showing up. All right, so there's a problem that a lot of you guys are doing when you're submitting your assignments, and if I've said this to you, you want to continue watching. If I haven't said this to you and I said everything was fine, that's good. But if I said to you, hey, you only submitted the HTML doc or the HTML, or you only submitted this one part, I need the entire web folder, this is for you. So a bunch of you have been doing this, and so if it's one person, it's you, but if it's a bunch, then it's clearly me. So I obviously didn't explain this well enough, so that's why I'm making this other video. I will try to do a better job in the future when I teach a class. Okay, so that being said, what you're doing, some of you, is that you are making your web page like this. So like this is what it's over here. Hopefully you have a folder and it says your last name, week, blah, 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 right? And then on that you have the index, right, which you've been writing inside of Visual Studio Code. Hopefully. Yeah, my own Visual Studio Code. Right? And you might also, I don't know what happened to that, you might also have another folder here called CSS. If it's in week 4, there should be another folder that's CSS that also has the style sheet in it, right? Style.css. And besides that, you have this images folder, right? And then the pictures are in here of whatever we're using, okay? I'm just going to let me open that with Visual Studio Code. When you give me your site, I need to have the entire folder, not just this document. Because when this document opens, right, when we're going through here, you can see it says ahref, not this one, sorry. It says images source, and it's looking in the image folder for the portrait. Well, if you give me just this, there's no images folder. It's just, it'll show up as just a blank thing because you didn't give it to me. And it's looking with a relative URL, meaning in relation to where it exists, it's following a path, okay? When you don't give me the entire folder, this doesn't work. And this week, you guys are also, instead of having this internal style sheet, right, you're going to have an external one that you're linking, so it'll be link and then whatever the path is there, right? So if you give me just the HTML, not only will I not have your pictures, I also won't have the CSS because it won't be existing in there. So all I'll see is just dummy HTML that doesn't have anything in it. So you need to make sure that all the things that are being referenced into your website are actually included in your submission. Okay, so what you need to do is make sure that everything exists inside of here, such as it is, and you're going to submit the whole folder. Okay, so like if you look, this folder, this folder has the images and the HTML in it, right? So I'm going to take this folder, I'm going to compress, I'm going to send to compress it folder, right? Or it's right click, compress if you're on a Mac. And then you're going to give me that folder, because when I open that folder up, you'll see it'll have all the stuff in it, okay? Now I know I have the images and stuff, but later on, honestly, just when you're working and stuff, you know, your website has to have all those included. So you need to set it up this way. There needs to be a file folder structure, and that total folder is all of the website, not just the HTML document. All that is just formatting and text. But like the pictures don't exist in that. It's just a text document, right? So you have to make sure that you submit the entire folder and that you send this to WinZip, and it has the subfolders and it has HTML docs and all that other stuff, okay? But it should exist as one thing. So this is what you would submit, the entirety of it, not just a single HTML document. Hope that made sense. If it didn't, I'll try again to explain it better. Or if you need help, just let me know. You know, I'm here. I've been helping a bunch of students, so I'm just at home, so I don't mind the interactions. Other than that, good luck, guys.